Do you ever notice how your body feels exhausted, but your mind is wide awake? Like something deeper is happening inside you, something you cannot explain yet. This is not normal tiredness. This is the kind that shows up when you are going through a spiritual awakening, when you are expanding into higher consciousness, when you are stepping into the identity of a chosen one, even if you do not fully see it yet. That constant fatigue is not a weakness. It is a message. And once you understand it, you will never look at your tired days the same way again. There comes a point in personal transformation where your old self and your new self are almost arguing inside you. One part wants comfort, old routines, familiar patterns. The other part wants clarity, growth, purpose. That inner shift creates a pressure you can literally feel in your body. It drains your energy because your mind is trying to upgrade while your environment keeps pulling you backward. This is why you can sleep 8 hours and still wake up tired. Your energy is not being drained by sleep. It is being drained by the transition happening inside you. Imagine your mind like a device doing a major software update. Everything slows down, everything overloads, everything feels heavier. You are not broken, you are upgrading. And during these upgrades, even simple things feel harder. Conversations feel heavy, social interactions feel draining. Your nervous system becomes sensitive, not because something is wrong, but because you are finally noticing what has always been wrong around you. This type of tiredness shows up when you outgrow the emotional weight you have been carrying without realizing it. Sometimes the exhaustion arrives because your boundaries are strengthening. You start noticing the people who take more than they give, the environments that lower your energy, the habits that no longer align with the person you are becoming. The moment you become aware of misalignment, fatigue hits hard. Your body is basically saying, this place is not for you anymore, these patterns are not for you anymore, this old identity is too small for who you are becoming. Awareness is powerful, but it is also exhausting, because you can no longer pretend you do not see what drains you. Another reason you feel tired all the time is because you are finally letting yourself feel emotions you used to avoid. When you suppress your feelings for too long, your body carries the weight for you. But when you start healing and awakening, all that stuck energy rises to the surface. It feels like emotional gravity. You may find yourself tired after confronting a truth, after setting a boundary, after speaking up, or after choosing peace instead of reacting. Growth costs energy. Silence after an emotional shift can feel like your whole body shutting down to reboot. There is also the tiredness that comes from mental overstimulation. When you start seeing life differently, your mind becomes active, curious, hungry for answers. You think about your past differently. You look at relationships differently. You question your path, your purpose, your patterns. That level of internal reflection burns energy fast. Most people live on autopilot, so they never feel this type of fatigue. But chosen ones, people growing into higher consciousness, people transforming their inner world, they feel it deeply because they are actually awake. And then comes the kind of tiredness that almost feels spiritual, the kind that shows up when you are shifting into a new season of your life. You feel disconnected from old routines. You lose interest in drama. You stop tolerating noise, chaos, fake connections. Your soul is pulling you toward a quieter, more aligned life, and that inner pull makes the outer world feel heavier than before. It feels like carrying a secret you cannot explain, a change you can sense but cannot describe. This is the fatigue that arrives right before a major breakthrough. But here is the twist. The reason you feel tired all the time is not because you are weak. It is because you are adjusting to a new version of yourself. Your mind is stretching. Your energy is rearranging. Your identity is shifting. Transformation is not loud. It is draining. You become tired because you are using energy to outgrow what you once thought was normal. You are tired because you are becoming someone your past self could not imagine. You are tired because your inner world is getting ready for a life your old habits are not built for. Here is what people do not tell you. This tiredness is temporary. Once the shift settles, once your mind accepts the upgrade, once your energy aligns with the person you are becoming, your strength returns in a way it never existed before. You feel lighter. You feel clearer. You feel more focused. The things that used to exhaust you no longer touch you. You walk differently, think differently, respond differently. This is the moment where everything clicks and you realize that tiredness was not the end. It was the initiation. If you are feeling tired all the time right now, your life is not falling apart. Your life is rearranging itself. You are being prepared for deeper clarity, stronger boundaries, cleaner energy, and a higher level of consciousness. Fatigue is the body saying, prepare yourself. A new version of you is arriving and your old life cannot come with you. And when the shift finally completes, you will look back and say, that exhaustion was the sign that everything in my life was about to change. If this spoke to something deep inside you, if it helped you understand your own journey even a little, thank you for staying with me until the end. It means more than you know. And if you feel called to, like the video and subscribe so you and I can keep growing on this path together.